Urban Legend Will Evans, you know what it is, man. We're here to talk about it. Salute to everybody that's early in the chat. Hit the like button if you're just coming in. You guys already know how we do over here. I got a lot to talk about, man, on this topic. I was letting it pile up before I came back to the platform. I wanted to get all the reports together. I wanted to have everybody, come in and get all the information and not me coming and piecing it together day by day as it came out. We'll put it all out at the same time. Drake taking shots at J. Cole. And I saw this coming, man. I saw this coming that the minute that J. Cole apologized to Kendrick, it was going to be people that felt like now I can bully you. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to get into that in a second. We got a celebration today. I got from another channel, not this channel. We came on this channel and talked about it last time. I got one of my plaques. in. We're about to get another plaque on this channel. So salute to you guys for subscribing. This channel is about to get another plaque soon. So God is good, man. I'm really grateful to you guys for helping me get this plaque on the other channel. We got 2 more plaques coming in. One is going to come from this channel. One's going to come from a separate channel after that. I'm expanding my media company. We got 300,000 followers on TikTok right now. Salute to whoever's there's another channel on TikTok, not my personal page, but somebody is running a channel for me on TikTok. Reach out to me. I got a job for you. Salute to you, whoever's running the Urban Legend Will channel on TikTok. The Urban Legend Will Evans is my actual TikTok channel, but somebody's over there, taking the YouTube clips and putting them over there. I don't even care that you're making money off of it, bro. God bless you. Go get the money. But if you want to make a little more, if you want to come work for me, I got a job for you because I already appreciate what you're doing. YouTube sent me a letter. The CEO of YouTube sent me a letter. Said, do you remember your first subscriber? And this is for a different channel that we got this plaque for. The letter says, do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th, your 1,000th subscriber? Chances are you do. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1,000th subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000 subscriber? Yours sincerely, Neil Mohan, the CEO of YouTube. Y'all see that? So that's a testament to you guys supporting that channel over there. We're gonna get this channel to the same space very soon. We're gonna get into this topic about Drake, man. Before we do, y'all know I like to start my live streams with a quick prayer. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to get into the topic. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you humbly, God, thanking you for all the accolades and accomplishments that you've allowed us to obtain. God, we know all good things come from you, and we know that the things that are incorrect come from us and our sin. God, we ask that you forgive us for that. God, we ask that you humble us, keep us humble, keep us hardworking, keep us creative and focused, and let us have something on this platform to say that enlightens somebody, that brings them closer to you, God, or educates them for their journey, for the purpose you have for their life. God, we thank you for this opportunity to fellowship, community, laugh, talk, and get together and just enjoy a good time, God. I hope that this live is entertaining or educating to somebody out there. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. All right, let's get into it, bro. Hit the like button if you're just coming in. We did that, y'all. It's 100,000 subscribers on that channel. I don't even know how to process it, man. I'm just excited about it. We're gonna get to 1 million. We got 2 other channels about to hit 100,000. TikTok channel got 300,000. Got a second TikTok channel about to hit 100,000. Hitting 100,000 on Instagram. We doing big things, man. So collectively, we're getting close to 1 million followers if you add it all up. If you guys just joining the live, just hit the like button for me. Let's get into this topic, bro. All right, man. This is the report that's going around right now. It says Drake reposts a tweet ruthlessly clowning J. Cole on his Finsta account. So Drake apparently has a fake Instagram. If you don't know what a Finsta, it's a fake Instagram. Like it's like a Instagram account that you running, but nobody knows that it's you. And I've seen a lot of people giving Drake criticism for having a fake Instagram. It's like you 40 years old almost with a fake Instagram with a Finsta. You know what I'm saying? And I just think, I don't know. Sometimes in entertainment, these guys are very immature, but I don't see him having a separate Instagram account as one of those cases. Me personally. I probably wouldn't do it, but I don't see him doing it. Because, sometimes when you so famous, you might want to feel normal for a day. You might want to get on Instagram and just have a normal interaction. You might want to just watch stuff without people being like, Drake, watch my story or whatever. But I don't know. Now everybody knows what his Finsta is. So I don't know what the purpose of it was, if that was the case. But it looked like he'd been posting on there for a while. The article says Drake hit J. Cole where it hurts. Drake is continuing to run the internet. The rapper may have been taking L's for the better part of the year, but he's striking back. Whoever wrote this article is crazy for that. Instead of directly dissing his ops, he has decided to release material that makes them look bad. Whoever wrote this article is definitely not happy with Drake, yo. They said instead of directly dissing his ops, he decided to release material that makes them look bad. Cue the video footage that Drake put out of Kanye West, him creating Kanye West's song Yikes from scratch. Now, that's what's going on, man. Drake has this Instagram page, and he's just been dropping a bunch of like new unreleased content, music, videos, behind the scenes footage, different things like that. And he took a little jab at J. Cole, bro. And this is the interesting thing, because Kendrick said on the Not Like Us song, that line about, you did Cole foul, I don't know why you still pretending. The article says the tweet was reposted on Drake's new Finsta account, Plot Twist. That's the name of the Instagram account that Drake is posting all this from. Said it was originally posted in 2019 and mocks J. Cole's relationship with his former Roc Nation boss, Jay-Z. So Drake is making fun of J. Cole's relationship with Jay-Z on this Instagram account. The tweet said, remember when J. Cole got his phone stolen out of his pocket by a fan, and they called Jay-Z from it, but he wasn't answering, so they called from their own phone, and he picked up, meaning Jay-Z picked up the phone for a random number. But when J. Cole tried to call, because they're insinuating because Jay-Z knew that it was J. Cole, he didn't pick up the phone. Drake is retweeting that, and I guess he's trying to be funny, or I don't know. I don't know what the goal of him retweeting that was. I don't understand why Drake would have an issue with Cole, that he even feels the need to post this. You know what I'm saying? Why post this tweet, bro? I don't understand it. Make sure you guys hitting the super chat. I'm gonna read super chat comments on the screen, and we're gonna have conversations about it. And if you don't got super chat, if you can't get to the super chat, hit the Cash App, and we'll read your Cash App comment on screen too. I don't know what the motivation for Drake doing this is. But I saw it coming when J. Cole apologized. You could see it coming, because it's like, all right, if you apologize to Kendrick, now it's going to be hard. People, maybe as an artist, as another artist, you will feel like, well, he apologized to Kendrick. If he tried to diss me, I'm going to have that as a line. You feel me? Maybe Drake feel like Cole can't say nothing to him in music, but Cole is a monster, bro. And I was very happy that Kendrick and Cole didn't go back and forth, because I like both of those dudes' music. And I think they make age-appropriate music, both of them. And I was happy that Kendrick and J. Cole didn't go back and forth. So the funny thing is, like, this is kind of fake from Drake, though, because y'all just did first-person shooter. You had no problem with J. Cole before he bowed out. And it's not like J. Cole dissed you. It ain't like J. Cole said something disrespectful or he just bowed out. He didn't want to battle with Kendrick. Like, bro, I don't want to deal with that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, maybe there's something behind the scenes that we don't know that's going on. Maybe Drake called J. Cole phone and J. Cole ain't pick up. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's something behind the scenes. Maybe Drake is trying to gossip with Cole about Kendrick. Like, man, you hear this, what you think? And Cole ain't picking up the phone, or Cole ain't responding in the way Drake think he should. But I don't know. Maybe it's something like that going on behind the scenes, but we ain't seen nothing from J. Cole disrespectful. This man been riding a bike with Trader Truth in Houston. This man been riding his bike through New York. He been on vacation. He been taking pictures with fans on the beach. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole ain't bothering nobody, bro. But don't. J. Cole is a top tier lyricist. He ain't too much far off from Kendrick to me, as far as ability. In terms of ability, songwriting, lyricism, he's not far off from Kendrick. That he ain't super. It ain't a landslide, bro. The gap between them ain't huge. So Drake doing this for what, bro? Look, man, enemies are meant to create themselves. You don't go out your way to create enemies. And I just don't understand why. J. Cole wasn't in the Not Like Us video. People gotta stop giving Drake excuses. You know, and I think that's why people perceive what I say about it as hate. Like, I'm not hating on Drake. I don't dislike Drake. I listen to damn near all of Drake music. Like, if it drop, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna check it out. I don't like all of it, but I like a lot of it. And we grew up on Drake. I don't hate his music. I don't hate him. I don't know this man. You feel me? I'm just not. These dudes don't be celebrities to me. There's nowhere in the world that there's no country Drake's been to that I haven't been to. I'm like, there's no reason for me to hate that man. Unless he's messing with little kids. And I still wouldn't hate him. I would just hate what you do, bro. We hate the sinner. We hate the sin. We don't hate the sinner. We don't hate the sinner. We hate the sin. You know what I'm saying? But all this right here, I don't know why. Why create more enemies? Because when you do this, you're not just creating enemies. You're not just making J. Cole an enemy. You're making everybody around him dislike you. People that maybe have been indifferent or were on your side that love J. Cole and they were on your side before this, whether it's fans or people in the industry, executives, rappers, whoever. Now they're going to look at it like, why Drake dissing Cole? Why you do that, bro? And it's almost like, you know, if you're from the hood, you know, or if you've been in enough fights, you know, you get beat up and you got to go find somebody else to beat up on just so people will stop talking about how bad you got beat up. Like, you know how you lose a fight and it's like, yo, I lost that fight so bad, I got to go find somebody that, you know, I can beat up on. And then everybody else will stop talking about how bad I got beat up. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe Drake is like, man, if I start some smoke with Cole, I maybe didn't win against Kendrick, but if I start smoke with Cole and I beat Cole, then people got to give me some credit for beating J. Cole. If I battle with J. Cole and I win, then maybe people got to give me credit. Because I don't see any other reason to do this. Cole ain't do nothing to him. All he did was bow out. And I would have bowed out too. I probably wouldn't apologize, but I would have bowed out too. Once I realized, oh, this ain't about me. This is about me standing next to Drake on that song. Because that's all that Kendrick and Cole issue was. And when I talked to Glasses, shout out to G Malone. When I talked to G Malone, let me pull that up. He said that the relationship between Kendrick and J. Cole ain't like a real friendship, but it's like a rap friendship. Let's see if we can pull that up real quick. So you know it ain't no real issue between Cole and Kendrick. They went back and forth because Cole was standing next to Drake. I'm gonna pull this up right now. And from that perspective, I can understand why J. Cole will want to get away from that battle. I don't understand why Drake would be dissing him. This is the interview. I asked Glasses Malone. If you don't know who Glasses Malone is, this is when Kendrick Lamar said in the Heart Part 4, G Malone, big bro, kudos to him. I was 2 O's from an M trying to be big as M or whatever. G Malone is Glasses Malone. So Kendrick say this is big bro. This is Glass Malone said, like Glass Malone will tell you if you guys go watch the interview I did with him. This is Kendrick is like his little homie. You know, he been around top and they've been all friends. He watched Kendrick grow. So listen to what G Malone said about J. Cole and Kendrick's relationship. I want to ask you about this part of the whole issue, the J. Cole part of it. What's Kendrick? Because to me, it seemed like J. Cole loved Kendrick a little more than Kendrick rocked with Cole. You know what I mean? I'm sure they cool, but it don't seem like Kendrick want to be best friends, buddy like that. And J. Cole, it seemed like he do. Is that the truth of the relationship? What's the relationship between them from your perspective? And how did you feel about the J. Cole apology and all that?
I wish he didn't apologize. I mean, I wish he would have just said he didn't want to battle, but he didn't have to apologize.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
That's true to Cole brand. I mean, Cole is that type of brand. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think they all right. You know what I mean? They rap friends. You know what I mean? But it's hard to be friends once you done got this far in the business.
Hit the like button if you just coming in. Let me check and make sure the likes is up. We keep the likes at 50% over here. So if you just coming in, hit the like button. The likes is super low today, you guys. It's what? We got about 1,500 people in here, and we only got about 320 likes. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up to 700 before we continue, bro. We keep the likes at 50% of the people in the room. So we should be around 700 likes right now. Everybody got to go stop, take 10 seconds, hit the like button, and we're going to come right back. I see the likes moving. The likes moving up. We getting there. Hit that like button if you're just coming in. We got to get the likes up to half of the people in the room. While we wait, if you guys want me to continue, I'm going to read this comment in the super chat. Said J. Cole's Kendrick diss that he deleted was hot garbage. Cringiest diss track ever made. J. Cole don't have the smoke in him. He don't know how to go about it. I disagree with that. And I'm going to tell you guys why in a second. Let me check the likes, make sure we up. Hit the like button if you guys just coming in. Let's get the likes up. We almost there. 100 more and we good. 100 people go hit the like button. It's about 1,500, 1,400 people in here. We should be at 700 likes. Oh, man. To say J. Cole's Kendrick's diss was hot garbage, I disagree with that. I don't think it was hot garbage. Like, that's a strong thing. I understand, you know, like, I understand being a fan of Kendrick, but I wouldn't say that. But to say J. Cole don't have the smoke in him, he don't know how to go about it. I don't agree, bro. I think Cole just really loved Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? I think Cole just really loved Kendrick. And I think that that's what that's about. So I think it's hard to really diss somebody. The likes is getting there, you guys. I see it. It's hard to really diss somebody that you don't really have that energy for, bro. Like, I don't really dislike you. I want to see you succeed. I don't want to ruin your career. To diss somebody, you got to kind of not like them a little bit or be willing to go that far. And they not, you know what I mean? They're not enemies like that. And I think it's hard for Cole to go that far with Kendrick just because, bro, I spent the better part of my career trying to get a joint album with you. I spent the better part of my career trying to rap with you. What I look like going against you. And Cole kind of explained that. Like, bro, this is somebody that I admire. I got to downplay what I believe he is for that. So I don't think that his Cole don't got it in him. I think he got it in him for the right person. I don't think he want to go back and forth with Kendrick because he genuinely loves him. I don't think Kendrick loved Cole the way Cole loved Kendrick. I said that in this G Malone interview. So let's get back to the G Malone interview. I see you guys got the likes up. 50 more people hit the like button. We're going to get back to the G Malone interview. We're going to start it over. And OG going to tell y'all the relationship that he believes Kendrick and Cole has from his interactions with both of them. He's met Drake. He's obviously Kendrick and him is close. He texts Kendrick, and they have a good relationship. He has a good relationship with Top Dog, so he has a different insight. So if you're just coming in, hit the like button real quick, and let's get back to it, bro. All right, here we go.
Right. Now, I want to ask you about this part of the whole issue, the J. Cole part of it. What's Kendrick? Because to me, it seemed like J. Cole loved Kendrick a little more than Kendrick rocked with Cole. You know what I mean? I'm sure they cool, but it don't seem like Kendrick want to be best friends, buddy like that. And J. Cole, it seemed like he do. Is that the truth of the relationship? What's the relationship between them from your perspective? And how did you feel about the J. Cole apology and all that?
I wish he didn't apologize. I mean, I wish he would have just said he didn't want to battle, but he didn't have to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
But that's true to Cole brand. I mean, Cole is that type of brand. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think they all right. You know what I mean? They rap friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's hard to be friends once you done got this far in the business, and now you meet somebody on the verge of being successful, and now y'all really gonna build a genuine relationship. That's always gonna be a hard relationship to build. You know what I mean? If y'all both successful and y'all okay. Mm-hmm. Versus, you know, the people like us, niggas fed and starved together at times. You know what I'm saying? So
it's easier to be hungry together.
You know what I'm saying? I think Cole and Dot are cool. I think it's a mutual respect. Like, I ain't never heard him disrespect, you know, Cole like that, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Right. I just think Dot is that nigga's a villain. Yeah, he really want to be the number one guy. That matters to him. None of us came this far, even me or any.
He basically, OG saying, like, Kendrick don't hate Cole. He just don't care. He a hip hop dude. Like, bro, Kendrick don't want to be friends. He don't want to hold hands and sing by the fire and sing Kumbaya. He don't. Kendrick want to be number one. That's all OG saying. He don't hate Cole. So for Drake to do this, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you dissing this man Cole, bro? I don't get it.
Any of us know. We didn't come through this to be number two. Mm-hmm. We just have to settle sometimes. But soon as the number one opportunity comes about, we want it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And God lets everybody in the business know I am the guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, niggas is cool, but I am the guy.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to. You know what I mean? He's supposed to hold niggas' hands. Mm-hmm. Hold these niggas' hands. Ain't no kumbaya, nigga. This is, nigga, I want it. Mm-hmm. And I came here for a purpose. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I came here for a purpose, and I'm just proud of him executing purpose and going out there and getting it done.
So that's what Glasses Malone said about the relationship between Kendrick and J. Cole, and G Malone, OG in the industry. So for Drake to do this, bro, I'll read the tweet again. Drake put this tweet up, said, remember when J. Cole got his phone stolen out of his pocket by a fan and they called Jay-Z from it, but he wasn't answering. Jay-Z wasn't answering the phone for J. Cole, I guess, for J. Cole's number. And the tweet says, so they called from their own phone and he picked up. And it's an old tweet that Drake screenshotted and reposted on his platform, his fake Instagram account, the Finster. So I don't understand what's the purpose of this? J. Cole, like Drake just trying to antagonize Cole to me. And the only thing that makes sense in my mind, I said earlier in the live stream, if you just joined and hit the like button, let's keep the likes up. The like button is free, you guys. Let's keep it up. We should be at 850 likes. I don't understand this because the only reason I can make sense of it is Drake trying to get smoke with somebody else that's on his level so people can stop talking about how bad he got killed by Kendrick. It's like I said, when you guys, if you get in a fight with somebody and you lose real bad and the whole hood talking about it, and everybody keeps showing you the video and all the kids laughing at you and the whole school know about it or the whole neighborhood know about it or whatever, the only way to really redeem yourself is to beat somebody else up that people respect. Now I got to beat up somebody on the block that people respect. And then they'll stop talking about how I got whooped on, and they'll start talking about how I whooped on somebody else. And I think that's what Drake doing. I think that's what it is, because I don't understand the motive or the purpose behind this. And I don't know that J. Cole takes, I don't know if J. Cole takes the bait. Maybe J. Cole might feel the same way on the low. Cole might feel like, man, they talking about this apology like I ain't really, they acting like just because I apologize to Kendrick and all that, because I want to keep my relationship with somebody that I view as a brother that I really love. They might be, if J. Cole, from J. Cole perspective, he might be sitting there like, oh, y'all think I'm a mark? Because I apologize to Kendrick, y'all think I'm trash? Matter of fact, I do want this smoke with Drake. I don't know if Cole would do it, but Cole might be on the same wave. Drake might catch one. You know what I'm saying? And Cole be on the same wave, like, you know what? I need to redeem myself. I just bowed out to somebody that low-key whooped on me a little bit. And people think I'm a punk. And you want to try me? This might be the perfect time for Cole to come back, and because it would be hard to listen to Cole right now talk about how he the greatest out. And I like Cole, and I think Cole is right there when it comes to Kendrick. It's Kendrick, Cole, Drake to me. Big three. To me. That's my order too. Kendrick, Cole, Drake. And I think the gap between J. Cole and Kendrick is a lot shorter than the gap between J. Cole and Drake. And I think Drake is amazingly talented as an artist. But when we talk about hip hop, I think the gap between Cole and Kendrick is shorter than the gap between Cole and Drake. I think J. Cole is way, especially in this realm. And I'm not hating on Drake, bro, but I really want people to tell me what line was between Drake and Cole, or excuse me, between Drake and Kendrick. What was the line that y'all felt like Drake said that was super fire in a diss to Kendrick? What line was it? Put that in the chat. Tell me what line. I'm gonna read the chat right now. Let me get out the super chats. What do y'all feel like out of all the diss records that came out between Kendrick and Drake, what do y'all feel like was the line, the bar that Drake said that was super fire against Kendrick? Because we know what the Kendrick ones are. We know what the Kendrick ones are, right or wrong. We know A minor. We know the wop, 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 wop. We know Baka got a weird case. We know, what is it, the braids? It's a lot of quotable lines that Kendrick put out. What's the quotable ones that Drake put out, in y'all opinion? You know what I mean? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna read through these too, because I really want to know the ones that Drake said to Kendrick specifically. I love the Metro shut your ass up and make some drums, nigga. I love that line. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about directly to Kendrick. Said, nah, the big three is Kenny, Cole, and JID. All right. I ain't gonna, that's your opinion. I still think the big three is Kendrick, Cole, and Drake. It's just Drake is at the bottom of the big three. What's the bar that you guys remember from? I'm trying to find somebody. Your pants might split. That's the bar. The way you doing splits, your pants might rip. That's the bar. Listen to what that don't come on, bro. That ain't the bar. That ain't the bar, bro. The way you doing split, your pants might split. That's the bar. That's to y'all. That's comparable with vroom vroom V12. It's a fast one. You know, a V12 is a liposuction machine. You know, Kendrick said. That's what Kendrick said, bro. He said, "Let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you got your abs from." V12 is a fast one. A V12 is a liposuction machine. So you're going to tell me your pants might split is comparable to that? Let your core audience, Kendrick said, let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you get your abs from. V12 is a fast one. And you talking about your pants might split is the best bar that Drake had? That was the comparable bar. What was the best bar that Drake said to Kendrick? And if you can't give me something that I feel like, come on, bro. Said, okay, they saying day free. That's 2 words. What's the bar? What did he say? He just harmonized free, and that's what's doing it for y'all. Day free. What's the bar? When we think classic diss records, when we think classic battles, we think about the bars, bro. What did this person, Nas, called Jay-Z, said Jay-Z had whiskers. Said no mustache, whiskers like a rat, compared to beans you whack. And everybody was like, ooh, compared to beans you whack, because the hood was talking like that when Jay-Z and when Beans was around. You know, is he Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy? Oh, I get it. You Biggie and he Puffy. Nas went crazy. We remember the bars. Even when Hov was saying what he was saying to Nas. When he was going at Mobb Deep, I don't care if you Mobb Deep. I hold triggers to cruise. I got money stacks bigger than you. That's hard, bro. I showed you your first tech. When Jay-Z said that to Nas, and then I heard your album about the tech on the dresser. Yeah, I sampled your voice. You was using it wrong. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. Come on, bro. What line did Drake say that was super crazy that we feel like this is the quotable line for the next decade? We gotta. I didn't hear one. I was like, I don't hear it. I think that the people that defend it is the ones y'all just not hip hop fans. Y'all don't even, when I'm saying these lines about Takeover, or when I'm saying these Nas lines, or these Jay-Z lines, or the Tupac lines, or, you know, when we start pulling up lines, 50 and Game 300 bars, and when we start pulling up 50's diss records, 50 told Ja Rule on what was it, Back Down? I think it was Back Down. He was like, your mammy, your pappy, that you chasing the little dirty kids out, fucking erase them. It's not enough. You want to be hard. Knowing if you get knocked, you get in the yard. You a Pop-Tart sweetheart. You soft in the middle. I eat you for breakfast. Your watch was exchanged for my necklace. A watch was exchanged for your necklace. Excuse me. And your boss if he could, he would sell his soul for cheap, trade his life to be shook. You could buy cars, but can't buy respect in the hood. These is diss records, bro. Man, what are y'all talking about? And it's sad, man, because I look at Drake as a rapper. And what I'm saying is sad is the fans. It's like, dang, man, Drake then became so successful that he has fans that don't like hip hop. That they don't know anything about hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I think Drake is a hip hop historian. I think he loves studying hip hop. This is crazy. This is the line you feel like Drake said that was just out of this world. Pip squeak pipe down. Pip squeak pipe down was fire. That reminds me when Drake said, I ate some well done seared scallops that were to die for. To die for? I don't know if it was just we never heard that in hip hop or what, but pip squeak pipe, you called a man pip squeak in a rap battle, bro. No. This man's talking to your child. The alleged daughter you have, he's talking to her. Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that the man is your father. Let me be honest. And you talking about pip squeak pipe down? That's not a bar, bro. What Drake did to Meek was bars. When Drake went back to back, those were bars, bro. You love it and you got to get a world tour. Is that a world tour or your girls tour? I know that you got to be a thug for, and the coldest line was, This ain't what she meant when she told you to open up more. Because, and we know the Twitter finger turn trigger fingers lines was the best bar on the whole record, but this ain't what she meant when she told you to open up more, because Meek was opening for Nicki Minaj. He was the opening act on that tour. This ain't what she meant when she told you to open up more. Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. You getting bodied by a singing nigga. That's hard. That's hard. But he's become like, I don't know, bro. This tweet right here. Drake said he's not the type of nigga that'll type to niggas. What is this? You reposting tweets, putting memes up, bro? That ain't Drake. I don't want to see that. Said the best bar that Drake had, they gonna say the Dave Free line. That, come on, bro. That's a bar, do y'all know? That's not trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. That's not the same. That's not the same caliber, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all know that. Y'all know that's not the same caliber. Thank you guys for your donations too, by the way. I know we passionate talking, so I forgot to thank you guys, but thank you guys, and God bless you guys. So I don't care what anyone says. J. Cole is soft. You constantly call yourself the best. No one wants smoke. Then when K-Dot comes at him, he apologizes. That's soft. I understand that perception. I really do. But I don't think J. Cole is soft. I disagree. I disagree. I don't think J. Cole is soft. I think he realized, man, as a grown 40-year-old man, I'm about to battle with this man that I respect. And I got to find angles to tear him down like I don't respect him. I feel that I would have appreciated a J. Cole and Kendrick battle a little more. And I probably would call him soft too if it was just Kendrick taking a shot at J. Cole and Drake wasn't involved. And then J. Cole apologized. And I think that's how people is perceiving it. I think people are perceiving this as Kendrick went at J. Cole and J. Cole apologized. That's soft. But that's not what it is. It's Kendrick went at Drake, and J. Cole, you standing next to this nigga so close, you might get shot too, because I'm shooting at him. So if you don't want to get shot, you better move, bro. Because I'm shooting at him. And I don't care who outside when I come down there. And J. Cole said, okay, appreciate the heads up. Schoolboy Q went and tapped him. He said, hey, homie, they about to start shooting outside, bro. Go in the house. And Cole said, oh, word? It ain't got nothing to do with me, though? I respect that, bro. It's being self-aware. In the hood, when we come up, the way we come up, you ain't gotta be nothing but yourself to be accepted. Be yourself. You're gonna be accepted. I promise you. People think the hood is like this super, you gotta be a monster everywhere. The hood got people that ain't like that living there. They just poor and they grew up, and you ain't like that, bro. And when you come outside, we're gonna tell you to go inside before we start shooting. And we're going to tell you to go inside. Don't record no fights, bro. Don't laugh when somebody get knocked out, and you're going to be all right. Somebody get in a fight, they get knocked out. You don't record and laugh, bro, because you ain't like that. So be quiet. Stand back. If you watch, you watch. Don't pull out your phone. None of that. Because you ain't like that. And so, like, I don't think Cole have to be anything other than who he is. Like, bro, if you realize, like, oh, okay, they're about to start shooting and they ain't got nothing to do with me. He told y'all. How you gonna jump me and my legs work? Nigga, I'm gone. That's a J. Cole line. J. Cole will tell y'all, like, bro, I ain't trying to be with y'all like that. I'm from here. I'm from the environment, but I ain't trying to be caught up in it. And so I look at Cole as something that it's true to brand to me. I don't think he did nothing soft. I think the apology was like it was the timing of it. It was too early to apologize. You didn't even have to do that. Could have called Kendrick and said, look, hey, I'm bowing out. But I respect him as a man going up there and saying, you know what? I did what I did publicly. I put these diss records out publicly. I'm going to apologize publicly. I'm going to dead this and I'm going to move on. That was that's all I've seen from it. I didn't see him like scared. I don't think Cole was scared at all. I really don't. I think Cole and Kendrick is probably right here. If this is Kendrick, this is Cole. I don't think they that far apart lyrically, talent-wise, none of that. So I don't think he bowed out because he was just a scary dude and he just didn't want no smoke with Kendrick. No, he bowed out because I really respect this dude. And it ain't got nothing to do with me for real. He mad at me doing that song with Drake. because of the lines that J. Cole and Drake was saying on First Person Shooter. We the big three like we started the league, but now right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. That's Cole's line. You know? And then Drake come in saying it's just, ain't no kings, it's just me and Cole and all that. And then this is not the first time that this has happened. Drake and J. Cole got on stage years ago at like an OVO festival or Dreamville festival or something like that. And Drake got on stage and said, there's only two kings in this, and it's me and my brother, the one standing on stage with me right now. Y'all remember that? Drake did that. That was on stage. Drake was like, there's only two kings right now in this, and it's me and J. Cole. Him and Kendrick been going back and forth for a decade. Little lines. I would have all of your fans if I didn't go pop and I stayed on some conscious. I would have way many more fans if I lost my respect and accomplishments. That's Drake dissing Kendrick 10 years ago. You know? Kendrick throwing shots at Drake. But a rapper with a ghostwriter, what the happened? I swore I wouldn't tell. But most of y'all sharing bars like you got the bottom bunk in a two-man cell. Something in the water. King Kunta. Drake and Kendrick been doing that for 10 years. You feel what I'm saying? So I think Kendrick knew he ain't had no issue. I ain't got no issue with Cole. I don't got no problem with him. Not for real, unless you want a problem. I think Kendrick is like that. But do you want to get down though? Like, hey, from the West Coast. Kendrick probably like, do you want to get down though? If you want to get down, bro, you can get out there with me. And Cole like, bro, I ain't even tripping like that, bro. That's between you and the homie. All right then. All right then. Hey, homie, get out in the street though. Talking to Drake. Hey, get in the street though, bro. And that's what it is. I think he don't I don't think he looking at Cole as no like enemy. I think he look at Drake as an enemy for sure. Kendrick look at Drake as an enemy for sure. I seen somebody say that if Drake dissed J. Cole wife, it's up. I 100% agree. I think that's gonna turn J. Cole into a monster. If Drake say something about Cole wife, it's these little tweets and memes that Drake posting and all that. Cole gonna respond to it, but he gonna take his time. He'll respond to it when he feel like it. You know what I'm saying? But if all Drake got to do is insinuate something about follow Cole's wife or something on Instagram, or say something disrespectful about Cole's wife, or say even joke. I bet even if Drake say a sub about J. Cole and his wife, because Drake got that tendency. He talked about Serena Williams' husband. He talked about, Common's wife. He talked about Pusha T's wife. He did it with everybody. He did it with Kendrick, obviously. We all heard it. Do it with Cole. I promise you, Cole gonna be a monster. He'll turn into a monster for that. You know what I mean? I don't think he's soft though. I disagree with the comment of J. Cole soft. And this, like I said, this might be a good opportunity. Hit the like button if you guys just coming in. We should have a little more likes than we have in there. Hit the like button. It's free, you guys. Please hit the like button. Let's get this out to more people. I just think Cole is probably his best opportunity to show people I'm not soft. You know what I mean? Because people are gonna keep trying them. Unfortunately, that's what happens, bro. When you turn down a fade, like win, lose, or draw, we was raised, you get out in the street, bro. Don't come in this house crying about nothing. Don't say they trying to fight me outside. They trying to jump me. Man, get back outside and put your hands up, bro. It's a fight. You ain't gonna die. Win, lose, or draw. But when you do turn it down, what happens is now everybody gonna try you. Everybody gonna feel like, oh yeah, you turned it down with him, man. And everybody gonna try you. And I think that's what this is. This tweet. Because why post this? Why is Drake posting this? You trying to be funny? You know what I'm saying? Basically, he insinuated the tweet says, remember when J. Cole got his phone stolen out of his pocket by a fan and they called Jay-Z from it, but he wasn't answering. Jay-Z wasn't answering. So they called from their own phone and Jay-Z picked up, meaning J. Cole isn't respected by Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't respect J. Cole, is what Drake is trying to say. But really, you saying you don't respect J. Cole. Like you saying J. Cole ain't worthy of Jay-Z respecting and mine neither. That's what you really insinuating when you post stuff like why? Because why post this? And it shows how like flip-flop. And I know Drake has had a lot of people flip on him in the last few months. But this is this shows like, bro, why? J. Cole ain't did nothing wrong. He ain't said nothing disrespectful to you. Why are you trying to be funny and roast him like he ain't J. Cole? He was just good enough for you to diss Kendrick with. You thought he was gonna help you jump Kendrick with him. When you thought he was gonna jump Kendrick with you, then he was the best. He was cool. And even the line Cole losing sleep on this, it ain't me. Why even mention Cole? This is your fade, bro. You get out there and fight. You know what I'm saying? You don't bring up nothing. Like, leave that man out of it. He said he out of it. He out of it. He ain't diss you. I would understand if Cole said he was out of it and then he said, yo, Kendrick's fired. Kendrick Tracks is fired, though. Then I understand it. Cole has literally said nothing either way. He's played it neutral completely and got out the street. Like, I ain't trying to fight with y'all. Y'all go ahead. I ain't with it. Why diss him? Don't make no sense to me, bro. It don't make no sense. It's just another bad move that Drake is making after this beef, man. Said they always hate on the West Coast, stealing our lingo, hating on our music. Hell, when Nip passed away, T.I. tried to make it about him. Yeah. I don't think T.I. hate the West Coast, though, but I get what you're saying. Like, yeah. Drake went and got the Nipsey braids after. Remember when Drake went and got the Nipsey braids after Nipsey died? Rest in peace, Nip. What's a king to a prince? You a son. Okay. What's a king to a prince? You a son. All right. I don't think there was no fire. I don't think there was one. I can't. Somebody tried to say your pants might split was the fire Drake line that. There wasn't no Drake lines to me that was fire that I'm going to quote for the next 15 years, 10 years about this battle. I didn't hear one line from Drake, and I think it's because Kendrick don't have no holes in the story. It's hard to, and the ones that are you could say were, oh, that was a good line. They came out to be completely, like when they get proven to be completely wrong. When Whitney is, when Kendrick's wife is crip walking in the video, then all the lines about her go out the window. Those ain't fire no more, bro. When the kids is at the show, at the pop-out show, and they all dancing in the crowd, when SZA at the pop-out show, and SZA singing Not Like Us word for word, when YG on stage dancing, doing the YG dance, the YG two-step is what I call it. But when YG two-stepping on stage, and you talking about YG, you know who really bang a set, my nigga? YG. And YG up there two-stepping to Not Like Us. Like, it takes those lines that we would have been like, yo, that was the one. No. People trying to qualify like, oh, it's the better song, though. How when it don't have better lines? Because the beat? I don't understand it. How is it the better song when it don't have the better lines? This is a battle. I disagree. And like I said, when Drake did back-to-back, and I hate to compare everything to that because it's a different level of competition between Kendrick and Meek Mill. But when Drake did back-to-back, he had lines that we always, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. You getting body by singing, nigga. Those are always going to be, those ain't going nowhere. Those lines right there, you love her, then you got to get a world tour. Is that a world tour? Your girls tour? We know you got to be a thug for her. This ain't what she meant when she told you to open up more. Those ain't going nowhere. He don't have those kind of lines against Kendrick. He don't. I'm sorry. Said I thought Cole was dissing Drake on a lot with 21 Savage. And he's okay. I thought that too. I'm not gonna lie. You talking about the line? He talking about the line, you guys, or she talking about the line? I'm not sure if it's. I think it's a woman. It might be a. I don't want to misgender you. I was playing. No, when you say talking about the fake streams, it's the line that goes. J. Cole was like, niggas be faking their streams, getting their plays from machines. I can see behind the smoke and mirrors, niggas ain't really lit as they seem. I never say anything. Everybody got their thing. Some niggas make millions, other niggas make memes. That sound like it's about Drake now, but it didn't. I thought about it back then too when it came out, but they worked together after that. So I can't even. I get your perspective though. Thank you for your donation. I get your perspective because that does sound like it does apply to Drake, but it applies to a lot of these dudes in the industry. Said Drake did not drop any individual bar that could compete with Kenny. The antics and the narratives he tried to push kept him alive in this battle. I think so. I agree with that. I think so. I think it was the antics and it was I'm trying to change the narrative to this. Like, you beat your wife, bro. Kendrick just said everybody around you is a pedophile. And then we went and found it. Like, y'all got a bunch of trafficking cases and all that. And the guys in his camp. We went and found it. Drake, you be at the Mark Hotel in New York. Epstein's hotel. That hotel is listed in Epstein's Black Book, page 19. I looked at it, bro. I went and looked at it. I looked at the Black Book. I went and found it. Page 19, the Mark Hotel. You be in and out that hotel, Drake. That's Epstein's hotel. Allegedly. But we seen pictures of you coming out of there. We seen all the videos and pictures of you coming out. We seen how you keep going back to that hotel. We seen. Like, what Kendrick was saying ain't completely false. I don't think. And so it did look like he was trying to change the narrative. I actually asked G Malone about that. Let's pull that up. I asked G Malone, I'm about to pull it up right now. I asked G Malone about, did Kendrick lie? Did Kendrick Lamar, straight up, OG, you know Kendrick, you've been around Kendrick, you know what level Kendrick willing to go to or not go to win. Did Kendrick lie? And I'm gonna show you guys what G Malone said. Check this out. And I'm a straight up interviewer, bro. I don't play games. I don't got no I don't got nobody behind me saying I can't say this or don't ask that. And I don't interview people that I had that problem with. If I can't ask you straight up what it is, then I don't want to talk to you. This is what G Malone said. Check this out right here, you guys. When I asked him, did Kendrick lie about, the child lover accusations, and did Kendrick lie about different things like that? This is what G Malone said. Or when you see this battle go back and forth, I want to get into the allegations that Kendrick made about Drake. How much of that do you believe is true or know to be true, and how much of it is just hip hop? Before we even let him answer, hit the like button, you guys. The like button is free. Before I let him answer, hit the like button. I'm gonna read a couple of these comments while y'all get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Said Drake did not drop any individual bar. We read that one, my bad. I want to have conversations about these. Let's listen to the G Malone, then we're gonna have conversations. I'm gonna open these comments up, put them on screen, and we're gonna have these conversations. Hit the like button if you guys just coming in. Let's get the likes up. This is what G Malone said once again about Kendrick Lamar, if he told the truth, because he has a personal relationship with Kendrick, been knowing him for decades. He's gonna answer if Kendrick told the truth about Drake. The child lover accusations and the different things that was alleged. Check it out. This battle go back and forth. I want to get into the allegations that Kendrick made about Drake. How much of that do you believe is true or know to be true, and how much of it is just hip hop?
I don't believe Doc said nothing that he don't believe is to be true.
Mm-hmm. And you believe everything he had like
sure
receipts to back it up, huh?
I don't think it's about receipts. I think we all just know certain things about each other.
Got you.
And I think Dot ain't the type of person like Dot.
We all just know certain things about each other. What he's saying is in the industry, behind the scenes, we all in this industry. We all know certain things about each other. Kendrick knows certain things about Drake. We all know certain things about each other. That's all OG saying. You feel me?
I can exaggerate a little bit and lean on the idea, I would imagine, but it's because it's based off some truth.
Got you.
You know what I mean? It may not, like there's the actual factual definition, but then there's the way culturally we see things.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's an actual definition and there's a way culturally we see things. Meaning, legally, she's 16 and that might be legal in Louisiana or wherever that Drake messing with this 16-year-old at. But the way we see things culturally is you messing with a kid. You're 37 years old. Why are you with a 16-year-old in Turks and Caicos? I don't care if it's legal there. It's still weird. That's weird, bro. That's what OG said right here. He's gonna keep going.
that becomes the problem.
Got you.
I mean, he knew for sure that he had a ghostwriter. He knew for sure Drake had a ghostwriter, and I called the nigga a liar. I called Dr. Lyman, you lying. You know what I'm saying? He knew it. You know what I'm saying? So
Before
those things I knew before him. You know what I'm saying? So I just think
Kendrick knew Drake had a ghostwriter before everybody because Kendrick worked with Drake on Take Care. Kendrick worked with Drake on Take Care. Go look it up. Kendrick helped Drake on Take Care. So Kendrick knew back then that Drake had a ghostwriter. Some people was even alleging that Kendrick was a ghostwriter on Take Care. But it's probably an NDA out because Kendrick wasn't who he was at that point yet. Kendrick had a deal with Def Jam. Kendrick had a record deal with Def Jam when he was super young. Like he was already in the industry 10 years before we ever heard about him. Kendrick album dropped, 2013? I was in jail. I think his album came out 2013 while I was in jail. I think. Kendrick album came out back then, but before that, with Drake came out 2011 with Take Care, I believe. Kendrick was already in the industry behind the scenes working with people. Now, you tell me if you're not a ghostwriter, and this is just an allegation that has been made that Kendrick was ghostwriting on Take Care, right? If you weren't a ghostwriter on Take Care, how did you get into a room with Drake in 2011, 2 years before Good Kid, Mad City came out? And Drake was Drake in 2011 on Take Care. That was the second album, if you remember. Take Care is Drake's second album. And before that, before the first album, which was Thank Me Later, Drake had a bunch of he had So Far Gone. He had the mixtape it was like 22 songs, the mixtape. I can't remember the name of it. I remember he had a line on there as far as like trying to perfect my craft using Moses, trying to make some cheese off a single is a process. Get it? Craft, single, cheese, process. Like Drake was already in the industry. But Kendrick was already in the industry too. So people allege that Kendrick had some hand. And we heard Kendrick's song on Take Care. Go look it up. It's called Buried Alive. If I was in a pine box, I would surely break the locks. That's Kendrick's song on Take Care. So that's how Kendrick knew that Drake. I believe Kendrick he been in this industry for a long time too. We started hearing about Kendrick in 2012, 2013.
I believe everything he's saying. I don't think Dot just got up there. Dot ain't the kind of nigga that's gonna get up there and lie. Now he gonna if you start talking about him and his family, he gonna drag you. You know, maybe like, you might be 10 pounds overweight, but you talking about his family and y'all talk, you finna be a fat ass mother. I mean, whether it's 15 pounds overweight or 50, you finna get talked about. So
yeah.
Basically, like all of us, like Kendrick ain't, he's OG said Kendrick ain't lie. He probably put a couple scoops on it. You feel me? Like bro, you feel me? He said you could be 10 pounds overweight. You chubby, but you ain't really fat. But Kendrick gonna be like, you fat mother, shut your fat. We all do that though.
Yeah. I think he might be stomping down in certain things, but I don't have no reason to not believe that. You know what I'm saying? The nigga ain't the type of nigga that's gonna go around and just make it up.
Right.
I mean, they was already saying all this on the internet before.
Yeah, it's not like he's bringing a whole bunch of brand new information.
Nah,
and from what I'm hearing behind the scenes, everybody already feel this way about Drake. Is that correct?
Yeah. All this niggas know.
Yeah.
OG said behind the scenes, everybody already know who Drake is and what Drake is. Kendrick just is a loud voice for it. OG said people been knowing. We all know certain things about each other behind the scenes in the industry. Kendrick is just a loud voice when he say it. So
now, what they know and how they know is different. I mean, I think there's a space in everybody that believes that they can get the value, out of somebody, without really worrying about who they are as a person. But they always end up realizing if a person ain't a right person, you're gonna still feel funny about the business you did. And
what he talking about is people behind the scenes is they work because he like, why would some people would ask, why would you work with Drake if you knew he was like that? And OG said people feel like they can get the value out of somebody. Like maybe I could bring the best out of him. Well, if you knew Drake was a child lover and you knew Drake was this, why would you work with him? Well, maybe I can, get some value out of him. That's the industry, And OG say you always run into you get in a wreck when you do that because, bro, your morals ain't aligned. Like it don't never end well. It don't never end well.
I think that's what you see with a lot of these people in hip hop. You know what I mean? They allowed him, to kind of parade himself around as one of them.
Yeah.
For the sake of for the exchange at pop radio. And it's like
for the look.
Now you just, I get it. You know what I mean? Future is a incredible record maker. He was one of the greatest urban record makers before he did one song with with Drake. But he would never have access at a pop budget without Drake.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? It would have been a challenge. So, you get.
It's very hard for street content to transfer over to top 40. Top 40 is like mainstream music. It's hard for street branded rappers to transfer over business-wise. It's just hard to sell it to everybody in the world. It's not because they don't want to. It's because it's hard to sell it. How do I make this middle-aged white mom from, Connecticut or from Iowa appreciate Future's music? It's business-wise, it's hard to do. And so Glasses say, Drake did that for Future. Drake broke him as, so that's the value that these guys that wouldn't typically work with a person like Drake, that's the value they're getting out of them, which is why they're doing it.
Get access into other things, but you're gonna always run into a problem when you're thinking like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll take a lot of from the homies because as opportunities presented themselves to work with different artists, but I just wasn't feeling their vibe. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really just some people is just looking for the look. They're looking for the stimulus package that come with I got a record with Drake instead of standing on the moral foundation of I'm not gonna do it because it don't feel right and it ain't the right thing to do. You think what is that? What is that? I understand in the industry you got to do things for business.
It's a little bit. That would be more like if they knew something was wrong going into it. They don't know anything. No, why would you think something like this little dude like Drake is like he don't seem like a bad guy. You know what I mean? He's not. Now, is he a bad guy? That y'all kind of have to review your own facts. But if you look at a lot he got going on, you know what I mean? You don't see it from the outside looking in. Like that's why all these people with him, they gave him a shot.
Right.
And they realized that, it probably wasn't worth the shot that they give. You know what I'm saying?
I see what he's saying. Like, bro, we don't got no proof that you like. So I translate things. I put things in the street because that's the culture I grew up in. And I'm not in that anymore. I didn't change my life, gave my life to God and all that. But I grew up in that culture. And I spent a good portion of my life, 24, 25 years of my life living like that. So what he's saying is like, picture somebody come out, they get out of jail or they come out the pen. And everybody's saying there's paperwork on him. And you're like, yeah, meaning he snitched on somebody or he told on somebody to get out of trouble. And that's why he home. And you're like, yeah, but you ain't seen no paperwork and you ain't heard about nobody seeing no paperwork. It's just kind of going around. You might not do nothing, no illegal, nothing with them, but you might still play basketball with them. You see them at the gym or something like that. You might still take a picture with them if that's the homie or if that's like a homie in passing or whatever. It's not until you know for a fact that we not gonna work with you now. Now I can't be around you. And then he's saying the same thing in the industry. Like these dudes don't know 100% for a fact that Drake is anything. Hit the like button if you guys just coming in. He's saying they found out later on that, oh, this is who he is. Now we know who he is. And that's why everybody get away from him. But back then when they was working with Drake, they didn't know. Nobody really knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what OG really talking about. Let's get back to the topic on this one though. I don't understand why he did this, bro. Let's read some of these comments. I see you guys on the super chat donation. Let me make sure I ain't missing nothing. On the Cash App donations. Miss Tia, thank you for your donation on Cash App. Said it's a great live, or for a great show on live. Trey, I appreciate your donation on Cash App. He said, you talking that talk right now? I appreciate you, bro. Let me see. And Eric on Cash App, I appreciate you saying, Drake It's Up is Nick Cannon's The Invitation. Drake It's Up is Nick Cannon's The Invitation. Okay. I appreciate you guys' donation. Let's get into these comments right here. So this is the best line that y'all feel like Drake dropped was, why did you move to New York? Is it because you live in the bachelor life, proposed in 2015, but don't want to make her your actual wife? Okay. That ain't a bad line. But his wife is living in New York with him. So I don't know. But that's an okay line. I wouldn't say that that's a crazy bar. The homie said, I grew up in Rialto in the IE, and you ain't lying. On me. I'm from the IE too, bro. Salute. Salute to the toe too. And Dino, all that area. Dino, Colton, Rialto, all that. Daylight wrote back to back. Look it up. I don't have to look it up, bro. I'm the one that broke that story. What you talking about? Go back on the channel. I'm the one. A lot of times people come to my channel and they take my channel, the information that I bring, and they take it everywhere like it's new information. Like, I brought that to the channel, bro. And people be telling me to look it up. Like, bro, I'm the one that they're looking it up from. Whoever you went and found that information from looked it up from me. I don't have to look it up. J. Cole himself and his music are an acquired taste. He's authentic. He won't do anything that goes against his values as a man. I agree. I respect that. I don't know if people just don't respect maturity in hip hop. I respect Cole. I'm not about to do nothing that goes against my values as a man. That's a perfect way to say it. And he don't look at Kendrick as no enemy, so he's not about to do that. I don't understand why Drake would diss him though. Why are you saying anything to Cole? What did he do to you, bro? Enemies are not meant to create. You're not meant to create enemies. Enemies create themselves. All you got to do is, man, I agree. I think Cole is dope though. That one Kendrick line where he said 37, but showing up as a 7-year-old, dot lines have aged beautifully. None of the things Drake said have held up. I agree. That's my biggest problem with the bars that Drake sent to Kendrick. Is like nothing you say really is like standing the test of time, and it's only been a couple months, bro. Everything he said in that battle, it sounded like I don't really know what to say, but I'm gonna say things. I'm gonna throw, ish at the wall. I'm gonna see what sticks, and whatever strikes a chord, not being no pun intended, but whatever strikes a chord, I'm gonna try to go off of that. Like that's gonna be the lane I go down. And it seemed like the wife thing struck a chord, and that's the lane he went down. You feel me? I don't see no. There wasn't no crazy lines though. You talking about A minor, but niggas got B sharp. Thought you let D flat, D major. Nah, that line was weak. I didn't like that. I didn't like that whole song. I thought it was, come on, bro. The A B C D thing, I didn't like that. Say you've become one of the best channels, bro. Drake stands, Trump stands, LeBron stands are all like Batman fanboys. Evidence don't matter to them. I've noticed that people really don't care about the truth. People just care about who they like. You know what I mean? Speaking of LeBron, LeBron tried to piece it up with Drake on the low. And we about to show that right now. I'm about to bring that to the page. We ain't get a chance to talk about this. LeBron tried to piece it up with Drake. And people are telling LeBron to pick a side right now, man. And we saw LeBron singing the Like That, the first song that Kendrick did with Future. LeBron was singing it on the floor of the Lakers game. And LeBron James has responded somewhat to this whole thing and his support for Kendrick. We saw him at the Olympics saying that he loved the Not Like Us song. We saw him at the pop-out concert going crazy, dancing, singing the Not Like Us song. And we did a report on it because I felt like that's kind of crazy to see when we know LeBron has a history of being like best friends with Drake. You know what I'm saying? So this is what the article reads. It says LeBron James seemingly responds to Drake beef speculation. It says LeBron James is a social media savant just like Drake. Throughout the beef, dozens of celebrities were reacting to the songs that came from it. Anytime they were vibing to each artist's diss, the fan base of either rapper would claim them as their own. And LeBron James was essentially shunned from Drake's fan base due to him supporting Kendrick's tracks, the pop-out concert. Because of this, some people were actually running with the idea that LeBron had been favoring the Compton Kid. I don't even think it was an idea. I think Kendrick was having a moment and Bron was he was going with it, bro. I don't think it was an idea at all. I think he was favoring Kendrick's tracks out of everything. But here's something that I want to say about that before I even show y'all what Bron said recently. Well, you know what? Let me show y'all first, and then I'll tell you guys what I think. This is what Bron posted on his Instagram. It says "Love You Forever" on the shoes. These are Drake's Nikes. Drake has a Nike deal. This is one of his shoes. LeBron posted the shoe on his Instagram and said "Love You Forever." So people took that, and obviously they're gonna read into it because that was a weird post. It says LeBron has supposedly been listening to the chatter around his fractured relationship with Drake and decided to post a pic on his IG story. The photo is of Drake's Air Force One collaborative sneaker that reads "Love You Forever" on the midsole. The NBA vet put the forever, the infinity emoji underneath, symbolizing that their ties will never be broken. Of course, Drake stans got a hold of this and are calling him a team switcher, which is funny to call LeBron James a team switcher because we know LeBron James, you know, the decision, I'm taking my talents to South Beach, like it's just right in alignment with what Bron always do. You feel me? But I like LeBron. I think LeBron is one of the greatest role models for black men ever. So that's what it is, man. That's what he posted. And he posted this, you know, insinuating that it's love with Drake. I thought that was just something to highlight. My opinion on this, I think LeBron was actually using the Kendrick Lamar moment maybe as I don't know this to be true, but I think he was trying to get DeMar DeRozan to the Lakers. Because you remember around the same time that all that was going on, it was being reported that LeBron was taking a pay cut from the Lakers in order to acquire an additional star to play alongside him. I think he wanted DeMar DeRozan, so maybe he felt like if I pull up to LA, if I show the homie love, if I ingratiate myself in this LA culture, maybe it'll be an easier thing to get DeMar out here. And I also think LeBron loves the Lakers. I think LeBron loves being a Laker. So maybe he felt like, man, Kobe would support Kendrick. If Kobe was here, Kobe would support Kendrick. We seen Kobe support Kendrick when Kobe was alive. We heard Kobe say Kendrick, while Drake, Kendrick, and Cole were all at their peak, Kobe said Kendrick is the best in the game. So maybe Bron felt like I got to step in them same shoes. You know, I'm an LA Laker. I'm in LA. I'm running around here. I have more responsibility to that than I do to Drake. Or maybe there's something going on behind the scenes that, he got a problem with Drake. It seemed like it though. 'Cause to me, why keep supporting it? Like if you like one song, if he was singing like that, and you remember there was another video of Bron dancing in the club too, Not Like Us, when it first came out, and singing it like they had him on video singing the Certified Lover Boy, Certified Pedophile line, screaming it. So to me, for that to be happening, it's a little bit more to it than just you like the songs or you supporting Kendrick. Nah, it seems like there's an issue, bro. And I don't know what that issue is. I don't know. But clearly something is going on behind the scenes. Said all Drake what had to do was make his music and shut the F up. He got cocky and fame went to his head. K-Dot exposed the hate of the West Coast. I'm from the South. I agree. I think Drake just had to be quiet. Like, even after you lose, bro, I'm not mad at Drake for battling. I really, really, really appreciate him getting in the ring, because I don't never lose respect for somebody for getting out there and fighting. I don't care if you lose and you get beat up bad, bro. You got out there in the street, and that's hard to do for a lot of people. But I think Drake could have bowed out, like, you know what, Kendrick got it, and he could have left the wife and kids out of it. You gotta find a way to diss people and be hip hop without bringing up their personal families, bro. That's not right. You know what I mean? This is the same guy that said that there's rules to it. When Pusha T said tick tick, when he told 40 that man how much time he got, that man is sick. Drake got mad and was like, no, the battle's over because you went too far. Talking about your homie is going too far, but talking about somebody's kids ain't. Talking about somebody's wife, that's not going too far, but talking about your homeboy is. Your and a homie that's in the industry. It's not like a homie that's sick that's not in the industry. That'd be a different thing. 40 is a producer. He's in the industry. He around you. Pusha T talked about him. And when he did that, Drake was like, oh, this is too far. But then Drake can talk about Kendrick's wife. Drake can talk about Kendrick's kids. And that's cool. The same fans that was mad at Pusha T saying that there's rules and there's lines to it is the same ones that's saying that it's okay for Drake to do what he's doing. They saying that those are the best lines in the song when it comes to Drake. But if Drake get talked about, man, the double standards, bro. People make exceptions for who they like. She said Drake is dissing the whole West Coast. He dropped an OVO collab with MLB and stamped the owl to known gang-affiliated hats. Every hat, there ain't even I'm from here, bro. There ain't no known gang-affiliated hat. Every hat is affiliated with a gang. He wouldn't be able to put his logo on no hats. If he have a deal with the MLB, he wouldn't be able to put his name on no hat. I get what you're saying, though, because like, oh, if they buy the hat, now they got to wear Drake's symbol, because hats are such a thing in LA. Like where your hat is represented. So if you go buy a hat and it got the OVO symbol on it, but I promise you can buy a hat without the OVO symbol still. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, though. I get the logic behind it. Like if I go to the swap meet and I get me a hat and it got Drake's logo on it, now I'm an LA dude wearing an OVO hat. I get the logic behind that, but I don't think it's gonna be impossible to get other hats. You know what I'm saying? So now here we get to this topic right here, man. It's being reported that Drake is getting ready to battle Kendrick again. And this is the part that I just hope that he's not, bro. It's being reported Drake is getting ready to battle Kendrick again and that he's gearing up for it. I'm gonna show you guys this report. And let's get to this part of the conversation, because that's a broader conversation. Is there some way that he could come back? Is there something that he could do to fix all of this and redeem himself? If he battles Kendrick again, we're gonna get into all that. What does it look like, and what happens, and what does he say next? And I'm gonna show you guys the report. This is the report. It says Drake follows IG account hinting at round 2 of a Kendrick Lamar battle. Drake is doing something. The rapper followed a mysterious Instagram account, and hours later, 100 gigabytes of new material was released. This is when Drake just dropped what Drake just did. He just dropped 100 gigabytes of content. It says it's new music, unreleased footage, alternate artworks, the works. It's a dream come true for Drake fans, dating back to 2010. The one thing that has us on the edge of our seats, though, is what the rapper has done since dropping the 100 gigs on our head. Said instead of laying low, he's decided to follow another mystery account. Instead of teasing new material, though, the account seems to hint at a round 2 of a notable fight. The account titled Indigo Child doesn't have a ton of followers. It's the bio on the account that really proves to be the only thing out of the ordinary. The information provided by the account seems to reference the Six Gods recent 100 gig dump and hint at more to come. First account made some people anxious, the bio reads. Here we go again, round 2, fight. Fans were definitely confused by the rollout of the 100 gigs release. The round 2 could technically refer to a second drop of material, but it's the fight part that speaks volumes. This is it right here. So the tweet says, another account Drake follows. Bio, first account made some people anxious. Here we go. Again, round 2 fight. Is Drake about to reignite the beef? So y'all can see right there why people are saying Drake follows this account. This account don't got no whole bunch of followers or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I think he's just trolling. I don't know. I don't know that he even wanted. The only thing that would make me feel like he wants to battle with Kendrick again is because he knows he lost. That's the only thing that would make me feel like, nah, he want to go again because he feel like he lost. Hit the like button if you guys just coming in. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. If you've been in here for a while and you haven't hit the like button for me. If you just coming in, hit the like button for me. That's the only thing that will make me feel like Drake probably still want to fight. Because low key, it's probably hard to accept that kind of L. You got my sons is 8 and 9 years old. I swear to God, I did not teach them the song. They walking around the house screaming this song all day, every day. It's starting to annoy me. They sing random Kendrick lyrics. My son, one of my sons, he's singing the song. He keeps singing the song. My youngest son, he keep going. Reincarnated. I will start gazing. Life goes on. I need all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli hot key. He keep doing that, yo. Everybody's singing that song, so it's probably hard to take that kind of L on the chin, bro. That's the only reason I can see he would want to go again. But I don't know that he can make a song that makes us care. Even if you make the best song, it's like when Meek Mill came back with War Pain or whatever after Drake did back to back. It's like even if or Super Ugly, Jay-Z came back after Nas did Ether. Like it's like even if you make a dope, and which I'm not saying those were dope. I'm just saying even if you make something that would have worked during the battle, it's too late. Nobody want to hear it now. And he do look like he trying to figure out his angle back in. The Sexy Red joint didn't work. The going to the pop star girl, is it Olivia Rodrigo, or whatever her name is? That didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come back and it's funny. Even the stuff that he put out on his 100 gigs is like a bunch of Atlanta stuff. Like you put out a behind the scenes video shoot that you did with Lotto. Like you run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Everything he doing is proving Kendrick's previous lines right. Like the things that we were questioning about Kendrick's diss songs and the lines we were questioning, they're being proven right by the moves that Drake is making since then. So I don't know what he was saying in the battle that's going to intrigue us or make us feel like, nah, you got like what does Drake have that we haven't heard yet about Kendrick? Is there any more that we want to hear from him? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Said, I think Bron is genuinely neutral. He just loves music. I think him outright supporting Drake during the beef, I think it would have been hard for him to be in LA. So he kept it neutral. Yeah, but keeping it neutral, I agree with you. I think he loves music, but I think keeping it neutral, you don't have to show up to the pop-out show. I think keeping it neutral, you don't have to be in the club dancing, screaming this song. I think LeBron is very aware when he sings that song on the Lakers floor, the cameras is on him. Everybody knows you have a strong relationship or had a strong relationship with Drake. Everybody. Nobody gonna look at Bron different in LA because he's not supporting Kendrick. See, being neutral and being my enemy, like it's a fine line. Bron didn't have to, and I'm not saying they enemies like they want to kill each other, but I'm saying like enemies in the sense of hip hop, on a hip hop level. You don't have to sing the song though. Like you could sing it in your car. Gilly was supporting Drake crazy, right? We all saw Gilly supporting Drake crazy. Gilly the Kid supporting Drake crazy during this beef, saying Kendrick's songs was corny and all that, right? But Gilly even, they put a video, Wallow put a video up giving Gilly a car, and they was even playing Not Like Us. Gilly wasn't singing it though. You could be playing it in your private time or whatever, and it don't mean you performing it though, bro. Bron was on the floor of the Lakers performing Kendrick's diss song like that. He was in the club screaming, certified lover boy, certified pedophile in his own video. He was in the club screaming that, bro. Like LeBron is on the Olympic stage, where all the world's cameras are, and they keep playing Not Like Us, and Bron keeps singing it at every Olympic game, to the point Steph Curry and KD like, yo, we tired of this song, bro. And we know Curry and KD got strong relationships with Drake too. But they telling Bron like, enough, bro. That means he playing it behind the scenes too that much. I don't care who you are or where I'm at, bro. The guy that's the homie, my friend, my brother, whatever you want to call him, I'm not gonna sing that song if it's about somebody I love. I'm not, especially not publicly. I'm not gonna do it on the Olympic stage. I'm not gonna do it on the floor of the Lakers. I'm not gonna do it where I'm being recorded. I'm not gonna show up to the biggest concert in this beef. I'm not showing up to the pop-out show if I'm LeBron. I just wouldn't do it. So I agree that LeBron is he a music lover. I disagree that he keeping it neutral. He not. And I don't think I disagree that it would have been hard for him to be in LA. I don't think so. I think everybody would have understood that's Bron. He ain't even from here. People underestimate gangsters, bro. Like I think people underestimate the intelligence of a gangster. I think people are, it's logic a lot of times. Like, bro, it wouldn't make sense to feel any kind of way towards Bron for his support of Drake. They always been supportive of each other. I don't know if Drake wants to battle Kendrick again. I would assume that he wants to, but I don't know what he's gonna say if he does. That's my opinion. If what else could you possibly say to that man that's gonna get through to the fans? I just wouldn't. I wouldn't hear it. I wouldn't want to hear it. I don't care right now. I don't even want to hear no subs from Drake. I don't like the memes. I don't like none of it. I just don't want to hear it, bro. You know, I don't want to hear it. So that's what I got for you guys, man. I think I'm about to jump off the stream. I love you guys, man. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Support the channel. Thank you guys once again. Before we leave, let me pull it up one more time for the stream. Thank you guys once again for my other channel hitting 100 bands. Appreciate you. We got the plaque in. You know what I'm saying? Take this off the screen. We got the plaque in. I appreciate you guys. My other channel hitting 100 bands in subscribers. We got our plaque, and I'm really grateful for you guys, man. We had a great time building that channel, and this one's about to hit 100 too. This channel's about to hit 100. We're about to get another plaque over here, and I got a third channel that we're going to get a plaque on too very soon. So, man, I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. So, because I'm only doing subscriber comments from now on. So make sure you subscribe if you want to be able to comment on the live streams. I'll see you guys on the next topic. I love you guys, man. God bless you guys. Stay out of trouble. Stay free. Stay prayed up. And get right with God if you ain't right with God. I love y'all. I'm out here. Urban Legend.